If you said, hey, I'm just curious, in dog training, in your day-to-day life, working with dogs, working with people, what is your favorite part of your job? A lot of people, it's like they think that like my favorite part is like, playing with puppies and things like that. My favorite thing about my job is helping owners to develop a healthy, cohesive relationship with their dog. I love it. I love it a lot. That's why I get so passionate and intense when I'm talking with people and I'm teaching people. That's just a lot of love I have inside that I'm trying to convey to my owners because I want you to have a healthy, cohesive relationship with your dog. And I want you to have a relationship with your dog where you're struggling. If you said, okay, what's the toughest part of your job? What's the part of your job that really just makes you kind of like uh, struggle, want to pull your hair out? I would tell you helping owners develop a healthy, cohesive relationship with their dog. The thing I love about my job is also the thing that makes me sometimes want to beat my head against a brick wall because I can't do it for you. I can give you the breadcrumbs. I can give you the map. You have to follow the trail. I cannot build your relationship with your dog. You have to do that. I'm here to help you. I'm here to walk the journey with you. So that's something you have to do. And when I see owners, either with a young puppy, build a relationship with this young puppy that is just so cohesive and it just is so natural and it works really well, or maybe it wasn't natural, but an owner worked really hard, right, to build the relationship in such a healthy way. Oh, I love that. That to me is like the biggest paycheck ever. But sometimes I see owners where I'm like, you're really struggling, and this is not about 1+1=2, right? This isn't about send the dog to place and the dog should stay there, and if the dog comes up, correct. Sometimes I see owners struggling because the emotional relationship they have with the dog is so unhealthy. That part I really struggle with because that part, me or any good dog trainer, we can't fix that for you. And by the way, you can't fix it for anyone else in the house. So sometimes we'll have folks where they're like, dog does really well with me, right? Like, I don't really struggle too much with the dog, but my husband, man, it's like him and the dog are constantly at it, right? You cannot build your husband's relationship with the dog. Everybody has to build their own relationship. So you think about all the work that you're putting in to learn this program, all the work you're putting in to learn about e-collar training, right? So you know the program, you're learning the program. My dogs know the program. You could take my dog home, and if you know the program, my dog will follow basic commands. The program transfers. You know what does not transfer? The relationship. The relationship that I have with my dog will not transfer to you. So the program transfers, the relationship doesn't. Similar to the relationship that I have with your dog. Your dog likely at the point of picking them up has a pretty solid relationship with me in a working capacity. My relationship with your dog will not transfer. So as you think about pickup, as you think about making changes in your life to have a more healthy, cohesive relationship with your dog, really want you to think about your role in this. Dog training is not just about the dog. Dog training is largely about the owner. It's about the energy that you put off to the dog. It's about the message that you send to the dog. Really consider your role in that. Write down questions for your private lesson when you pick up the dog. Ask critically thinking questions. How can I specifically improve my relationship with my dog specifically? So really think about those questions because we want to help you. We just can't do it for you. Question that I ask for folks to think about is your affection versus firmness scale. If you're a 10 at affection, that's cool. That's fine. I'm a 10 at affection with my dogs. Honestly, I might be a 12 on affection with my dogs. I'm really lovey with my dogs. It works for me because I match that. I'm also a 10 on firmness. So I'll go from mama loves you, belly rubs, the whole bit, to straighten up and fly right. And I'm meaningful to them. They know that I mean it. So I can be a 10 at affection with my dogs because I'm also a 10 on firmness. If you're a 10 at affection and you're a 4 on firmness, it ain't gonna work. Forget it. It's not gonna work. You have to bring the firmness up to meet the affection, at least. Most people, I don't have to tell them to tone down the firmness. You know how to love your dog. You know how to do all of those things. Most people don't know how to be firm with their dog, to follow through with their dog, to hold their dog accountable, to be believable to their dog. So in case you're wondering, like, man, she's just hammering on structure and boundaries and all of this. Well, that's because most people don't need me to tell them, scratch that dog behind the ears, get that dog a belly rub. Give that boy an attaboy. Like, Tommy did a good job. I don't usually have to tell people that. You got that part. You need me to coach you on the being believable part. Think about your relationship with your dog. Think about the role that you play in this dog training journey. Write your questions down, and we can't wait to help you.